Hey, my name is Kauffman. I am the founder of Southwest Urban Hydrology, and I specialize in stormwater management and green infrastructure. The community of Las Vegas, New Mexico derives its name from the wet meadows common throughout the area. These meadows are important to local hydrology because they slow stormwater runoff during rain events and help it infiltrate soils that connect with the Guyanus River and the underlying aquifer. As the town has grown, however, grasses and soils have been capped with impervious surfaces such as roads, parking lots, and rooftops. This change has negatively impacted water resources by reducing infiltration, increasing stormwater runoff, and effectively drying the landscape over time.
But when this parking lot was built, there were good intentions to shade it with drought-tolerant trees like honey locust. The problem is the entire area around the base of the tree was capped in concrete. So as these trees matured a couple of years, and they rooted out, essentially they were restricted from ever retrieving any of the water that fell from the sky. And even during years where we got a lot of good rain or snow, these trees basically dried out. The asphalt and the concrete around here created a drought for those trees.
Additional concerns from impervious development include pollutants that discharge into the river from stormwater pipes. Pollutants include heavy metals from the wear and tear on brakes and tires, petroleum products like oil and grease, and generally warmer water from asphalt, which contains less dissolved oxygen for fish and other aquatic organisms. The good news is that many of these water resource concerns can be alleviated with the introduction of green infrastructure. Green infrastructure is basically a natural system that provides environmental services. Rain gardens are one example of green infrastructure that addresses stormwater runoff and pollution.
This rain garden's been here for about a year. The plants are just starting to get established. I got some nice native grasses like alkali saccatone right behind me. There's some good kind of fruit shrubs like western sand cherry and chokecherry. Those will provide fruit for birds kind of during the late summer, early fall. Also have a honey locust tree, which in a few years should start to kind of help shade some of the surrounding parking spaces. And then most importantly, the water that's running off of this parking lot can kind of infiltrate back into the soils and recharge the area around the Guyanus River corridor.
Edges of the rain gardens can be made from cobbler or concrete. The berms help slow, pool, and infiltrate stormwater into the soils, which can include wood chips and gravel mulches. The increased soil moisture in the basin provides passive irrigation, which should make plants more resilient to drought compared to surrounding vegetation. In turn, the plants provide shade to help cool impervious areas and the stormwater before it enters rivers and streams. The plants can also remediate contaminants by accumulating toxins in their tissues or supporting soil microbes that degrade pollutants. Additional benefits of rain garden plants include flowers for pollinators, cover for birds, and beautification of a place, which can improve commerce and property values. Examples of rain gardens in Las Vegas can be found at the student and administration parking lots at West Las Vegas High School. Why not build rain gardens all around our town and turn stormwater into an asset rather than a liability? Rain gardens can be built in backyards, along street sides, and in parking lots with a little careful design and know-how. They are also relatively inexpensive and require little maintenance. You can build them on your property or support Hermits Peak Watershed Alliance with a donation or your volunteer time so we can build more of them near the Guyanus River Park.